Today in class we learned about the Kingdom of Monterey, we learned about coins and pouches and how to solve problems with visual equations. So for homework tonight, please make sure you've had a chance to complete the problems on page 4 and then use this as a tool to correct your answers. For problem number 1, we have 4 pouches and 2 coins equals 18 coins. So I want to think 4 of something plus 2 is going to equal 18. So I'm going to start by subtracting 2 coins from each side. I'm going to write that in my steps here as well. And then, since I have 4 pouches left and 16 coins, I'm going to divide the number of coins by the number of pouches. So 4 divided by 4, I'm left with just 1, and 16 divided by 4, I'm left with 4. That tells me that one pouch has 4 coins. Next, I'm going to do my check step. So I have 4 pouches, and each of those pouches I think contains 4 coins. So I can use this type of notation here to note that I have 4 groups of 4. Plus 2 equals 18. So 4 times 4 will give me 16 plus 2, and 16 plus 2 makes 18. So 18 equals 18. That's my balance check. What do you have for number 2? Well, I'm hoping again you were able to start with subtracting the coins. So subtracting 5 coins from each side. Then we're left with 3 pouches equals 15 coins. So if we divide by 3, that's the same as putting kind of groups of coins into the pouches. So 3 divided by 3, I'm left with 1 pouch, and 15 divided by 3, I'm left with 5. So one pouch has 5 coins. But of course, I'm going to check my work. So again, I have 3 groups of 5, that's what I think it is, plus 5 equals, and over here I get 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 20. And so 3 times 5, I have 15 plus 5, and 15 plus 5 is 20, and the other side has 20, and so I've checked and I've proved that it works. For problem 3, I've got pouches on both sides and coins on both sides. So you could start with subtracting coins or pouches. In this case, I'm going to subtract 2 pouches from each side first. And then I'm going to subtract some coins. So how many coins can I take away? Well, I have 9 here. I can take away 9 here. And at that point, I can see that I'm left with 1 pouch for 1 coin. So I'm going to subtract 9 coins from each side. And so I get that 1 pouch has 1 coin. Of course, though, I'm going to check. So again, I've got 2 pouches with 1 coin. So 2 groups of 1 plus 10 equals 9 coins plus 3 groups of 1. So those 3 pouches with 1 in each. And so I'm going to have 2 plus 10 equals 9 plus 3. And I get 12 equals 12. So I'm balanced. Lastly, let's look at number 4. So I can see I've got 2 pouches plus 14 coins and 14 coins on the other side. So if I take away 14 coins and take away 14 coins from the other side, I'm left with 2 pouches equals 0. So I'm going to write this down real fast. Subtract 14 coins from each side. So at that point I have 0, and I have to think 2 pouches have 0. So 1 pouch, well, that's just going to have 0. Because 0 plus 0 is just going to be 0. So these are actually empty pouches for the first time. So again, writing that out just to prove it, I have two groups of 0 plus 14 equals 14. So again, two groups of 0 is just 0 plus 14, and 14 equals 14. Check. All right, I hope you're ready tomorrow to start talking about how we can turn these guys into symbolic equations. So for example, on number 3, we're going to turn those pouches into x. So this is going to become 2x plus, the coins are going to become 1s. So in this case, 2x plus 10 equals, over here I've got 3 pouches, 3x plus 9. And so again, tomorrow, be watching for how we turn the pouches and the coins into variables and numbers, and think about how the steps that we did today with the coins and the pouches are going to translate into math operations as we solve those equations.